Okay, I have to get my little, it's like a little lock. I have to get that. This little pin. It's just an added step, okay? What you do is you can lock your slide back, flip it over, put this little pin in there. Kind of drops down in there to lock the recoil rod. Okay, and then just release the slide, and you'll see the slide will be looser now. Go back about there. I use a piece of plastic because I don't have the fingers to knock that pin out, and I just knocked the pin out like that. Go with it. Slowly bring your slide off. Okay. Then what you can do over here, you can actually push up on this if you want to, and put this pin back in here like this. Okay. And you can take out your recoil rod. Okay. Pull out your barrel, put your locking lug down, slide it out ever so luckily, easily here. I use a toothbrush, and I will take some of my carbon remover, cap it back up, and I'll go in here and in here liberally, up in there, up in here, I'll go up in here, all, you want to get as much carbon out of there as possible, especially on the breech face. This is the breech face here, okay, right up in here. I want to get all that carbon off. This will have a lot of carbon. I did fire quite a bit, and I was using Federal 230 grainers. Then just take a little small piece of paper towel, wipe that off. You can actually stick that in there like that, and use it on your brush still. Your toothbrush might get it out so you can see a little better. Wipe that breech face off as good as you can get it. You don't even have to use the toothbrush, just get in there. Real good. There's a lot of shit in that breech face, so you might want to take a little bit more carbon cleaner. A little bit there. Take your brush again, take a cleaner brush. A little better one. Like I say, this thing fired like a champ at the range, so did not have no problem. Get into where the locking lugs are, up in here real good. You want to get, you're going to go over it with a Q-tip too, so it's not a big deal. Okay, down there, put that down there like that. The paper towels are good too. The blue shop towels, I had a YouTuber mention to me, those definitely will work. And get a Q-tip, get it there, get along the rails. You could probably just put a drop of the carbon cleaner around there. It's not real stinky. Okay, so the stuff doesn't stink a lot, and that's nice because if you're going to be cleaning it in an enclosed area, I've got an office and that's where I've got most of my stuff in. I just like having my stuff close by. So when you have it like that, then do it in your locking lugs up in here. You might want to put a drop in there again. This guy's got a lot of carbon in here. And there. Especially on that breech face. Got a lot of carbon there. I'm going to get all that carbon out of this. That's a must. That looks pretty good. Don't want no carbon up on this breech face. No, too much carbon in there. You might have to use 2 or 3 paper Q-tips. I'm saying paper clips. I don't know what I'm thinking about. Might have to use 2 or 3 here to get in here real good. I'll get the shit out of there. A can of compressed air would be nice too. So you could blow anything loose out, but you really don't have to. Get it all out. Looks like it's pretty good. And there's still a little shit on the breech face, so what we'll do is put a little drop there, one more little drop. Sometimes you might have to use like a brush. I tend to don't want to use these, but a little bit of brush to get some of that carbon off of there. Getting it off, yeah. That's taking it off. That's all. Wipe it off a little carbon. Another there. And just there, wipe that down real good. And blow that out. And that looks pretty good. Okay, so that cleaned right up there real good. And I see a little bit more, so what I'm going to do is just put a little bit more of the carbon cleaner on this Q-tip and go around there a little. Just wipe it all. It's actually wear. So. Expensive gun, so I want to keep it clean. Area in there. And the end there, that breech face is. It looks like she's all clean. Okay, so that looks pretty clean. It looks pretty good. Okay. Then the recoil rod, you can just take the paper towel, just kind of lay it off of this way. It don't have to be perfect. Just dry it up like this. Barrel, of course, you got to wipe that all down. I'll have to clean inside of it. I'm going to wipe down your locking lug. I have enough oil on here, so it's pretty lubed up. You have the also combat oil. So let's go ahead and lay it like this. Just in here, put a few, just a little, until it comes out of the bottom there. See that? Okay, you can't fit that in there, but we can get use that. Okay, the same one I used before. That's one nice thing having 45. If you have all 45s, you don't need to have a ton of different cleaning cloths. And just go in there with it. I'm using the carbon remover. And a lot of times you don't even with this carbon remover. It takes it right out. I'm gonna need a brush in there anyway, so because there's a little. It is a little coughed up internally there. So I'm gonna have to use a little bit of abrasion. There's a little, looks like a little carbon in there. So just looking at my eyes. And this is not real tight I'm using here. Just, you know, it's just put in here. Okay, we put the different end in now. This should be good. That looks pretty good. So take this a little bit more, make it a little tighter. Okay. Because like I say, this swab I'm using is a little bit looser, so it gives me enough room to put, you know, a paper towel in like that. Just go over it a little bit better. Put a few more drops in there, because then it's not scraping. I don't like scraping it with the, if it's something too big, it can scrape the barrel. So if I use this, just, there you go. How's that look? That looks, I'm holding it up to the light to see. It's pretty good. And eventually have to get a new cleaning kit. What I'm going to do is put a little of the bore polish, and this is supposed to be good stuff, so. Okay. And I will use again a piece of paper towel on the swab. Okay. Get it through there, and a little bit more. Let's see how that looks inside there now. It does give it a shine. So, there you go. Okay, looks pretty good. And I will just run a teeny bit piece of that paper towel through that barrel one more time. And you'll see it'll be pretty clean. Pretty clean. The only thing that's probably coming out is the from the paper towel itself. Put some of this bore cleaner in there. The bore cleaner is gray, so it's going to look great. So that's how that looks. That looks pretty good. Okay, and then you can go ahead and take this, do over here, wipe your barrel down. And you can even put some of that on there if you want. Just rub it down like that. Not going to hurt nothing. Okay, so that's done. So all we just got to do is the frame of the gun, which is right here. And this is a little dirty, of course, too. So go ahead and take our carbon cleaner. I'm going to get the sides. I'm going to get in there. I like brushes because I can go all the way in there real good. See how dirty that is. Pretty crap in there. Okay. Okay, then go ahead and get another paper towel. Now you can use those blue shop rags too, like the YouTuber said, and he's got a real good idea. I just haven't made it to the store to get it yet. And then you can take this and just push it right in there. Q-tips help too. I'm doing them in a minute. You're going to want to take some like this and just shove it through there. Come out the other side. Run it again. I'll clean it up inside a little. Looks good in there. Get up in here, here, and get out some Q-tips. You're going to want to get right in here. In here, here. These rails. Okay. That looks pretty much done. Yeah, she's looking pretty good. There's really no carbon. There's a little carbon there. But... Alright, so pretty much done there. Take this, wipe it down, and get ready to assemble it. I would get some assembly lube. I would definitely put a hit right here. There. I always do here. I'll always put a drop in there. I put a little bit right here. Put some there. Not much, just touching. Did you see that? And it actually looks pretty good. Then go ahead and reassemble your barrel. I put some drop here where the lugging lugs are, right in that rail for the slide, drop there, drop there, drop there, some of the breech face. That's where you really need it. You can put some here in the end, just a little, because of wear, because that barrel is riding against there. And friction, of course. Get it in there. And there's your recoil rod. You can actually put a piece, a little bit there, and one drop there. So you really need, because that's where it's riding against the locking lug. This will go right in there like this. Take your slide, put in the frame, line it up. You're back together, okay? So now all you have to do is go ahead and put your pin in. Let me get some of these paper towels out of the way here. It's kind of messing things up. Alright, so that's out of the way. You're going to take, and what I usually just take a thing of lube. For this here, I put one on there. Just so it makes it easier to go in. You're going to put your slide back, about like that. Okay, what's going to happen is this pen will probably drop out once you get it in there. Okay, line it up. Put your locking lug. Bring these all the way back. Line it up. Push it right down in. There, she's good. Okay. No idiot mark, right? The pin fell out, as you see. And she's good to go. So that's pretty much how to take it apart and clean it. That's how I do it. Everybody's probably different on their guns, you know. But, you know, that's how I take it apart and clean it. And that's the Wilson Combat Supergrade. Thanks a lot for tuning in.